This is Jam Nation.
With Jonesy and Amanda.
Look, last week when I was on Have You Been Paying Attention, I met a woman called Cara Honeychurch. She was inducted into Sport Australia's Hall of Fame for 10-pin bowling. She was a fabulous character. She has a resin bowling ball with a skull in it. Ooh. Amazing. 10-pin bowling is something I don't know much about, but she was telling me about the king of the sport, Jason Belmonte. He's best known as one of the first bowlers to use a two-handed approach style to deliver his shot. He is the king of the world. He's known all over the world, but in Australia, not many of us know his name. I thought it was time we changed that. Jason Belmonte, hello.
G'day.
Hello, Jason. Just roll the goddamn ball, man.
What's that from?
He knows. That's from the Big Lebowski.
That's the Big Lebowski. That's the dude, complaining that no one's taking their turn. I'm the same way. When it's your turn, just roll the goddamn ball, will you?
Jason, you are extraordinary. For people who don't know much about you, you are one of only two bowlers in PBA history who've won the Super Slam, meaning you've won all 5 major titles. You've been named Player of the Year 6 times. You have earned millions of dollars, I hope you don't mind me saying, but people don't know that you're an Australian hero. Is that weird?
That's kind of you to say that I'm an Australian hero. I don't really think about it. I think the part of me semi-enjoys the fact that, maybe I'm not as recognisable here in Australia as I might be in the US. So I get to come home and kind of, disappear a little bit. In the US, it's a little bit more hectic for me, and it's, definitely not like a LeBron James walking down the street, but I definitely feel like I'm approached pretty regularly. So it's not the end of the world, but what I do wish is that if it weren't me with a little bit more recognizability. Is that a word? Recognizability?
Yeah.
No, it is now. I'd rather it be the sport of bowling and that people here in Oz understood it a little better, because it's such a beautiful game. It's very complicated when you get down to the nitty-gritty, and it's a very different experience at the highest level than it is when you go on a Friday night with your friends or family. Like, that is a beautiful part of our game, but the other side of the coin is really competitive.
I can imagine you have the double-handed technique, and that has given you a lot of controversy. How did you get to the double-handed technique?
Yes, well, I started that way. I rolled my first ball when I was 18 months old.
Wow.
Mum and Dad built the bowling centre here in Orange, New South Wales, and neither of them were bowlers. They'd never rolled a ball until they built the place. And so as I was getting older, because they weren't bowlers and weren't coaches, they never instructed me how to bowl traditionally. They just saw their little boy having fun and kind of out of their hair while they worked. And I was just doing whatever came naturally to me to be able to pick up these heavy bowling balls. And as the years went on, I was just striking so much more than everyone else my age or a little older than me bowling traditional. And so I just kept with it. And thank goodness, because if you ever watch me bowl traditionally, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'd probably be working for Dad rather than traveling the world bowling.
Do you have a favourite ball? Cara brought the ball in. Have you been paying attention? And as I said, it was a resin ball with a skull in it. Do you have something like that?
I have a few. Yeah, there's more for sentimental reasons, like bowling balls that, I've won major championships with because of a clutch shot in the final moment, or, something that has a little meaning to me. But over the years, we go through so many bowling. Bowling balls kind of are like a golf club in a bag, where you have so many different options and variations, and they all do something a little different. So, you might love your driver on a golf course, but you don't really love your driver from 100 metres out. You kind of want, a pitching wedge, and then that becomes your favourite club from that distance. And it's the same thing with bowling balls. So when I really want to hook the ball a lot, I've got a favourite ball. And when I want to play a little straighter, I've got a favourite ball. So there isn't really one kind of hat that fits all in the bowling ball world for me, but there are some that I really do cherish.
What's it like bowling sober?
I'm actually a non-drinker. I've never bowled drunk, so I can't answer that for you. But I will say, plenty of my mates that I go bowling with on a Friday or Saturday night, they challenge me after having a few, and I don't know if it hurts their score or makes them better. I'm still undetermined which way it goes for them.
And have you ever got plantar warts from the rental shoes?
Have I ever? Sorry, what?
Got plantar warts from sharing the rental shoes?
Surely he'd have his. He's got his own ball. He's got his own
I
shoes.
haven't worn rental shoes maybe ever in my life.
I love the idea of
our one at the Orange 10-pin Bowl.
Yeah.
We look after them. We look after them like you can't believe. So yeah, don't anyone nick them because we love our bowling shoes at Orange.
Because the hipsters were stealing them and wearing them.
That's right. My first boyfriend used to wear them.
I went out in Sydney one night and I saw a bunch of people wearing bowling shoes, at the nightclub. And for a second there, I thought, I don't know if this is good or bad. I mean, they've stolen property from someone, which is not good. But I liked that they were wearing bowling shoes when they went out. That was kind of cool.
It's a double-edged sword. It's getting like a bit of publicity for the sport.
Yeah, but they might have
time,
stolen them from your family.
It's petty theft as well. Well, Jason, it's so great. It's so great to meet you and keep doing what you're doing. When's your next big tournament?
Yeah, I've got 2 events the rest of this year. I've got the 10-pin Premier League in Keon Park in Melbourne, which is on the weekend actually, and then the biggest event left on the calendar is the IBF World Cup, which actually is held on the Sunshine Coast here in Australia. So it'll be the first time I get to compete for Australia in Australia and for arguably the biggest event of the season. So I'm really excited to head down to the Sunshine Coast and bowl in front of all the Aussie fans and actually have a little hometown support. Normally, I'm travelling all around the world, so it's nice to be able to come back home and wear the Aussie shirt and try and throw a bunch of strikes for the Aussie crowd.
Oh, and we'll be cheering you on, Jason.
Yeah,
so
roll
nice
the
to meet you.
goddamn ball, man.
I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for your time as well.
Thank you, Jason. Jason Belmonte there.